4 tips to a strong first line in an audition. I listen to the first few seconds of an audition. If it doesn't grab me, I won't listen further. This is what I've heard from so many casting directors, but for us talent, how do you grab someone within the first 3 seconds? There are some ways around that. It's not easy, but it's simple. You make sure that that first line is super strong. So how do you do that? Here are 4 tips for a strong first audition line. Tip number 1, the question is greater than the answer. What question would someone have to ask so that the answer would be the very first line? Heidi and I love how Tina Marasco of Sound and Fury refers to this as the pinch and ouch. Here's an example. We'll say that the first line is, "From mountain to marshes, Georgia state parks and historic sites are perfect for your next adventure, family outing, or outdoor recreation trip." So a possible question that you could use would be, where's a great vacation spot for outdoor activities?
So many activities!
If the first line is a question, you can just flip it and ask, what's a statement or an observation I can make that would lead to this question? Tip number 2. ABC. One of the exercises we do in improv was given A response, which was the first thing that came to your mind, then a B response, which was the next thing that came to mind, and then finally a C response, which was the third thing that came to mind. The goal was to get past A and B and then go directly to C, get past the obvious to get to something unexpected. So when I feel like I'm getting stuck, I'll do this for my first line of my voiceover script. I press record, do the first line once through, which is A, then again B, and finally C. The goal is to deliver the first line differently each time. It helps me get creative and uncover more than I ever would have. Tip number 3. Improv. I love doing improv before I begin the script. It just helps me solidify who I'm talking to, the circumstances before, the problem I'm helping solve if it's a commercial audition, or to work out my character if it's an animation audition. And this is after you already do your script analysis. The other benefit of this is that it also helps make that first line feel like someone tuned in to something already happening and not something trying to ramp up to. So whoever is listening to that spot, be it a casting director or an agent or whoever, they're going to know that there was a life beforehand, and it's going to stand out. Tip number 4, main message. Every script, every piece of dialogue can be summed up into a main message, theme, or idea. Sometimes it's even clearly spelled out at the end of the script. Here's an example. A recent Blue Cross script ended with, "Blue Cross, always in your corner." The main message or theme of the spot was that Blue Cross is always in your corner. The first line is, "We're here to advocate for you 24/7, 365. So go into the first line, either saying the main theme or message aloud in your head as the intention. The example would be, "At Blue Cross, we're always in your corner. That's why we're here to advocate for you 24/7, 365. Those are 4 tips to help you in your next audition. Try them and see what works for you. Hey, if you got some value out of this video, please like it and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't signed up for our email newsletter that comes out each Monday, you are missing out because it's always filled with tips to help you in your auditions and your bookings. Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceOverTraining.com is here to equip, elevate, and inspire you in your voiceover journey. Cheers to your success.